is live, and we're back inside the closet because I missed it in here. Very cozy in this space. Um, Quickly going to say a few things. Where do we start? Well, first off, I'm gonna let y'all come on in the room. Come on in, come on in. So that we can start this live but recording. Go ahead and take my 4 capsules of my parasite detox capsules. If you're interested in getting these same capsules, you can go ahead and order them with me directly via email or just send me a message on here and we can chat on IG via DM. Up to you. I'm herpes positive. I take 4 capsules a day to keep all the bullshit away. All right, so here we go. We're just opening up our water bottle. And then we're gonna go ahead and take these capsules. Okay. Woo. All right. So without further ado, let's get into today's message. Today's message, we're going to be talking about connections. All right. So I'm learning through my own perspective what connections can and cannot be. Some connections are healthy and beneficial, they can assist you. Some connections have broken me down to rebuild me into something brand new. Some connections have allowed me to understand that connections are essential. Some connections have taught me that connections sometimes need to be pruned, like a tree. Sometimes you got to prune one side of the tree to make sure that the side that you favor the most grows effectively. So, with that being said, I'm looking at this big old tree of life that I'm engaged in, a part of. And I'm looking at the whole entire tree and I'm just looking at it as it's looking at me, right? Now, I'm a person of perspective. At first, I used to look at it like, oh my God, I'm all the way at the bottom. I'm the number one. Because, of course, life path number one, the one at the bottom of the occult system goes down at the bottom. But in other senses, sometimes the one is at the top. People who use the sense of going from the top to the bottom, right? They go from the top to the bottom. They send the energy, shoot it down. They zap it down. They look down upon the heads of others. They look down. Oh my God, that person. Oh my God, that person. They don't look up at people. And I know that in life we're supposed to have people that we look up to, right? So this morning I called myself cleaning out my energy because I just had to like figure out what was making me feel the way I was feeling. Um, it was a blend between jail life, you know, and people that I'm attached to. Um, Me understanding that just because a person is a relative or has a connection to me of the past doesn't mean that they have to be a part of my everyday life. So then today I have these shock pads that I use. I hadn't used them in a long time. I think since I moved here I hadn't used them, right? And I moved here and I had started feeling immediately like some lower back pain. I didn't know what it was. I just, I charged it to the game, but I knew obviously it probably had something to do with the fact that I'm surrounded by a bunch of women. It's an African family above me. And when it comes down to it, we have to get connected. So they were probably doing their form of root work to, I guess, reel me into the neighborhood to get me more familiar with the vibe of the neighborhood. But I had to get used to it, right? So I had to also come out of what I was attached to first before I could actually indulge in the festivities of the neighborhood. That would make sense, right? That I wouldn't want to bring old stuff in, but because they gave me such a cold shoulder, I felt like when I first moved here, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like if somebody was stabbing me in my stomach, I'm like, what the fuck are these feelings? Like, I ain't never felt like this. This is like, whoa. So I was feeling it. I don't know if they were projecting this towards the person I was like attached to that I wasn't talking to anymore, but it just felt like shit. Now, have you mind also on top of that, that person also had moved over to someone in Baltimore, started dating some girl in Baltimore. There was that was that, and so on and so forth. So, fast forward. So Saul died for his breach of faith. He broke faith with the Lord, and that he did not keep the commandment of the Lord, and also consulted a medium seeking guidance. Chronicles. Okay. All right. Thanks for that. We appreciate that, Daniel. Um, so back to the story. Then when I finally was able to kind of open up to the neighborhood, I still felt like, whoa, it's still like, how do you spiritually cleanse yourself? I think about my nervous system. I think about my nerves. I also think about my lymphatic system. I think about my each organ system. Like, you just go through each system. Then my spine, because your spine is connected to each nerve in your body. So I just imagine myself like as a spine. Like if I was a spine and I had my own mind, like I would just, you see that? Get that out the way. What's that? Why does it feel like something's trying to pull my neck down, right? It's like, what would that be that's trying to come at my neck and pull me down? If I'm looking at my spine, what would be that thing? And then cut it, right? Because it's all nervous system. I mean, of course, you could also think like, it might technically be spirituality, someone bringing you into their womb space, letting you find. Because what I'm starting to also understand about the spirituality is like somebody's head is in somebody else's ass or somebody else's womb. And when you understand, like being a woman, for instance, when you finally get a man, and you understand that he lives in your womb. So essentially, you become your man's hairstyle. So however you dress yourself up spiritually, however you flow your energy, whether it goes up, down, sideways, whatever, you become your man's hairstyle because he plugs his head into your womb, and the nose and the eyebrows that he has is like your womb on his face. So he's essentially driving you with his nose. The nose is a very important part of all of this. That's why they shot off the noses of all the ancient temples, because the nose is very powerful, especially when you got a big nose. Big guy, big nose. So just understanding all these different things about life, I just had to cleanse my energy because I'm like, I know that I'm probably attached to someone who doesn't want the best for me, because if I was attached to someone who wanted the best for me, I'd have a lot more positive outcomes in life, a lot more positive things rolling in. And it seems like when I would come, my energy would be intimidating, and I don't understand what that would be about. But also understand some people's energy is so high frequency that people assume that it's an attack. But it's like no, they just have that many energies in their energy vibrating at a certain frequency. So somebody who has a million followers and they like literally like a million people watching them a day, right? They look on their story on Instagram and it's a million people on their follower list, or a million people have clicked and viewed their story. That means a million people have entered into their vortex, got connected to the energy, resonated with them. That's a lot of vibration. It might feel like an attack at first. It might feel like, oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what that was about. I mean, okay. So your energy could be so high frequency. Look, energy was so high frequency, the phone call wouldn't even come through because the phone call was coming from H&R Block. We're not on that frequency today, so when the phone call came through, it was energetically blocked from the phone. So that's why when I understood connections, I understood how having certain people in certain places is cool, but you got to, based on what you want to do, connect yourself. Just because your family is your family, don't mean that you need to have them in your close circle. Like imagine you have a bunch of circles around you, right? So the people that were helping you at your foundation could be your family. The broadest, widest circle at the bottom or the top, however you want to do your thing. And you realize that a lot of people in your family, they get jealous, or they when they come around, it seems like they're pushing you down. Like they don't want you to, like, you get into your third eye energy, and next thing you know, every time you think about them, you get dizzy. Like how every time I'm supposed to like appreciate you or look at you as my relative, I'm getting dizzy. Like that's weird. It's very weird energy that's giving you. But again, a lot of people in their energy, a lot of vibrations, it could be one thing, but it's not, and somebody could have. I found out that one of my family members was blocking my third eye. Right, they trying to steer my wheel, and it's like, wow, like I kind of need to be doing all of that in myself, right? So it's like, hold on, that's mine. Like, you know, I want to put my feet in my on my scooter and take control of my own coin. Like, that's mine. Back up, like you know what I'm saying? But it's just so many different ways to understand spirituality when it comes to your spirit body and things of that sort. And I used to be, very much in control of my will. But however, like I said, when I moved to my mother's house, my family attacked me left and right, broke me down to the fucking bones, and then kicked me out, made me homeless. But that was a journey that I had to get through that really like empowered me to become better, right? So all of that stuff breaking me down, kicking me out, all of that. I mean, of course, it's because I didn't want to listen. Because she asked me to do something about a litter box. I'm like, I'm about to get ready for work. I'm trying to make this money so I don't have to be in your house anymore. Like, I'm trying to stay on my schedule. Like, I have a schedule. I don't want you to disturb my schedule. And we know how when we're rebuilding our lives, how important a schedule is. How if I do something at this time, I want to do it at this time every single day. I don't have time for you to try to misconstrue my schedule, throw off my schedule, throw off my pH balance for us girls who are out here, having fun. So I don't want nothing thrown off. I agree with the distancing family. I choose peace over drama or trouble. I pray protection over myself and rebuke anything trying to come against me in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Okay, amen. So that's why when it comes down to it, I try to allow even my own son, like, I noticed a lot of people trying to always be in his energy, like trying to destroy him and tear him down. Like, I'm looking at the energies around him right now. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, and you just look and you be like, people, you really be thinking people, like, people be looking like, and I'm looking like, I know you not doing that to my kid. Like, ain't no fucking way. Right? But again, like I said, people just be on some real weird stuff. So the kid trying to get their mind together, the kid trying to feel like they healthy, people telling people that the kid's sick, but people don't see what I see, so they think that I'm delusional and crazy. But it's like I could see somebody swirling on my son's wee at a million miles per hour, and he only 13 years old. Who is that? Why are you doing that? Why are you pulling energy off of him in the beginning of the day? Why is that the person that's helping you drive your car? He's 13. If anything, he should be helping his mama drive her car where he lives at, right? But people always want to try to paint me, oh no, she needs mental help. She's just a little different. No, I see the unseen. I have the eyes to see the unseen, whether it be spiritual projections, because everything is mental. So what you're mentally projecting in your mind, or how you set up your Kabbalah system on top of his phallus from his 11 to his 1, for some odd reason is your whole world. And it's like, I don't understand that. I don't want to understand that. I don't want to comprehend that. I'm trying to break that down because it's like, what are you doing? If you don't want what's best for me and you're blocking me, how could I trust that you're the person that's going to keep my son's sacred energy protected, right? If you're projecting projectiles at my neck every day and I'm looking, I know this man didn't say Jesus is king, but then he got this picture with, okay, I don't even like how that picture look. Uh-uh. I don't want to see that. So it's just a matter of understanding connections can break you down, some of them, because some roots on the tree are trying to dry rot up out of the but we keep watering them, or we're not realizing where our water's leaking to, and we keep watering a dry plant, or a dry plant has understood how to milk something of its energy, and now people are no longer looking at that dry plant like a dry plant. And this is the issue. A lot of these people who are dry plants milking beautiful fountains of water, they have the government behind them. Let's get into the Epstein files conversation. This is still about connections, okay? You could have been, oh, I wasn't with them people doing them things, but you was connected to it. Now, me perspectively, I I don't try to look, me perspectively, I didn't know that some of the people that I was attached to was doing some certain stuff that I ain't like. And I even had a friend of my own who was trying to expose other people for doing stuff. He said these same things about people. He did about people who he was around. So I didn't assume that it was him that was doing it at first. But then I started noticing a pattern. I'm like, well, is it? Are you? Because eventually, certain you get to a point where I guess when you get to a certain level of popularity, right? And I've experienced this before my own self. You get to a certain level of popularity, and then you start realizing what's really going on. And you're like, whoa, I'm backing out of this, and I'm snitching on all of y'all. Y'all are gross. Y'all are terrible. Y'all tried to kill me. Y'all tried to hurt me. Y'all tried to fuck up my life. Then you start realizing the truth. Yeah, that's what most people are doing. But you didn't know that's how everything operates, and then you start learning, and then you start feeling like, oh, but you still want to protect the babies though. So that's my issue. I don't care about everybody transferring sexual energy because creation is everything, okay, the creative chakra. But when you got children involved with strangers that they don't know, and you accessing parts of their portals of their body that they're not aware, like the first people that hold your kid at the hospital. Your kid already done been exposed to a bunch of different souls. And even in your pregnancy, when you walking around, your children is exposed to all the, well, it's just so why you keep trying to fight it? Because some people have learned how to manipulate the energy in a way where they're being succubuses and incubuses, where I'm going to steal this from you, but never pay you back. I'm going to be in your energy and drain you, but I'm never going to pay you back. I'm never going to bring you good energy. I'm never going to bring you good vibes. I'm never going to bring uplifting spirits, uplifting. It's just always when I want something from you, you better give it to me right now. It's like, excuse me? Well, what made you think that you had the right to tell me that you had to have access to me if you're not making sure that I'm also feeling emotionally stable? You know, when you come around, it's always like, right? So certain people, I love to have access, or I love to give them access to me. I don't mind because like they are pretty quiet, they're pretty silent. I don't have too many issues with them, right? And they're teachers, they teach. Whereas other people, they just get loud and yeah, yeah, and it's like that's not the I've passed that level of consciousness where it's like yeah, you can't do it like me. Ain't nobody got gripper like me. Ain't nobody got that slipper slopper wopper like me. It's like no one cares about that. At the end of the day, when you start to experience anything and everything, and the people feel your energy and your expose to everything, you can have whatever you want, even the ugliest mofo. Okay, as long as that thing feel like it brings somebody new life, right? So that's why even the person I used to talk to, like people like, I hear what you're saying, but the vibe feel good over there. You feeling like you a little depressed. It's like, I got a lot of people around me who getting fed to you. You understand? So that's another thing. Some people who look like they got it going on, they might have plugged into like they have a lot of people to feed. They have a lot of energies to feed. So they have to go to places where no one's paying attention, and they have to plug in and grasp and get from these resources and then feed them to their people so that they don't feel like they because there's so many people that just want to be in their energy, not to mention the system paying your taxes. And if you live right next to the worst tax evaders, you could only imagine how that goes. So let's go back into my energy, right? Because that energy start feeling real cold and real empty. But when you're finally able to understand that again, some connections are here to build you up and some are here to break you down, to build you better, to make you stronger, wiser, you'll understand why you've had to deal with certain connections, certain people, certain things, certain time frames, and for certain amounts of time. Okay. So how, for instance, this book right here, You Don't Love Yourself. Trigger warning, it's not your herpes. This was written by Shayna Singleton and Amber Spratt Junk. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. I'm not paying taxes right now. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna talk to the tax lady in a little bit. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Back up. So I read the back. It says herpes put us under pressure and our only option was to become diamonds. Unfortunately, the herpes stigma is responsible for a lot of crack pipes, and you may be one of them. The founders of herpes could never believe that your positive herpes status can and will put you on a path of self discovery. Many do not feel the same way and believe that their life has changed for the worse following their diagnosis. The truth is, that is not their herpes. It is everything within themselves that they have yet to shine light on. This journal will ask you 90 days worth of triggering questions to reflect and learn all the areas in which you lack self love. At the end of this journal, you will love yourself more than when you started. www.herpescouldever.com. So this book, You Don't Love Yourself. Trigger warning, is not your herpes. Okay. I got this book probably 6 years ago. It's a person on a lotus flower. I got this probably six, maybe even 7 years ago, because I lived in my apartment for 5 years and then I was homeless for a year and then I had the year at my mom's house. I don't even think, I think I might have spent 6 months. About 7 years ago. I just did this book this year. I literally did it all in December. Like you see the dates, top of the sun to you. 12/29, 2025. I didn't do this book until this year or last year, the end of the year. And I went through it, and it gave me time to really sit down. Like, instead of fighting all the energies around me and trying to contain my peace and my bubble, and instead of calling my ex and asking him to be around me and all this stuff, I just started filling out the pages in this book. And I finished the last few pages, I think yesterday. And the last question that they had asked on the last page was, we have all fallen victim to the herpes stigma at some point during our diagnosis. Where did those thoughts originate from? Were they your own thoughts? How have your own thoughts played a role in the stigma being present in your life? The permanence of the virus, other people. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Where did those thoughts originate from? And I said the permanence of the virus. Were they your own thoughts? No, they were from other people. Have your own thoughts played a role in the stigma being present in your life? Yes. And then it says, how have you, then I said, yes, by revisiting my past. Then it says, today I will love myself enough to go back to rebuild, right? So, in this right here, in this portion of the book, this last thing, fueling the stigma, and last thing happened to me was at a gas station. But I started thinking about how if I literally manifested everything and I'm the creator of my own life, maybe the fact that I wasn't in a healthy relationship was because I didn't want to believe I was in a healthy relationship. Maybe the reason why I had hate for my mom was because I wanted to hate my mom and not understand where she came from. Maybe the reason that I don't have a positive conception of my neighbors and the people around me is because I didn't want to be friendly with neighbors because I really wanted privacy. I didn't really value community when I first got here because I was alone. I was homeless for a year. Maybe the reason I was homeless for a year is because I really didn't like the home that my mom was creating because I really just didn't view life like her. So I didn't want her home. So I was homeless. I couldn't be at a home because I didn't view life like her. Maybe the reason why my son was getting sick was because I wanted to believe that my son was getting sick. Maybe he's really not sick. He's actually pretty healthy and there's nothing wrong with him. Maybe the reason why I'm a victim is because I wanted to be a victim. I wanted people to feel sorry for me about things that I've gone through, situations I've experienced. And then it hit me. I don't have to be anything that anybody else is but me. And every single time a version of me dies and a new one is born, it's cool. It's supposed to be like that. I'm always evolving. Every time I get a headache and I feel like it's because of another person, release it. What headache? Really, what energy connection? Oh, more eyes on me, more popularity, more people paying attention to me. That's why people will say, "Oh, all publicity isn't bad publicity. It's just what you want to. You're in your own little bubble, princess. It's what you want to perceive. So when you want to perceive things as being, oh my God, this is horrible. It's you. Oh my God, the rape made me a whore. No, the rape didn't make you a whore. You decided to. You enjoyed the feeling, and you were trying to seek that feeling, and then people told you that was something good to do, and you wanted to do more. It's okay. It's not. It's not. You're not a whore because guess what? If you're a whore, then everybody's a whore because everybody has to be spiritually connected. It's like Wi-Fi. So with that being said, it's like there's no up, there's no down, there's no left, there's no right. It's just you're here, you're present, and there's a lot of stuff swirling around you. Like we in space. A lot of stuff swirling around me right now. I mean, if I'm Jupiter and that's the sun over there, it's the orbits are going to orbit how they orbit. I can't control these things. I can only control how I react to them. I can tell somebody, "Hey, I'll pay my taxes in the next 20 minutes. I'll get back with you. If you don't mind, just give me a few moments." Oh, I can't pay attention to that right now. I can't read that book right now. I got to do this right now. And then somebody keeps putting a book in your face, like I'm not ready to do that. Oh, you need to go on your spiritual journey right now. You need to be spiritually hygienic right now. Nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to do that right now. Oh, you need to go travel to this dimension right here. We lit over here. We all the way over here. Yeah. We getting ahead of you. That's cool. I mean, at the end of the day, you gonna have to go to sleep. If you feel like if you had to come through my portal to be successful, I'm flattered. I can't even be mad at that. That lets me know that my energy really is what I think it is. If you gotta come through me, if you gotta be attached to me, that lets me know that I am exactly who the fuck I think I am, and that's beautiful to me. Even this morning, I tried to, I'm like, I don't know if my mental telepathy is heard by people around me, but I was like, yeah, I'm about to do my shock therapy today. I was respectful about it. I'm like, I'm respectfully letting you know I'm doing my shock therapy. And I put my shock pads on the bottom of my back and I start feeling the shock in my back. Next thing you know, it sounded like somebody done fell in the bathroom. I'm like, well, I just said that that was my lower back. Like, I just said I was about to do my shock therapy. I'm confused. What's going on? Like, I literally just said I'm about to do this. You don't know how to disconnect? If you was all up in it to win it with me, I'm confused. Cause don't you got a wife? Oh Lord, today. Then you start thinking like this is why I be trying to be separate because I do things that are not ethical to everyone. So I don't want to put you in pain or put you in a situation that you don't want to be in and you get injured when I try to let you know, hey, this is what I'm about to do. Like if I ever go back to the strip club, right? I got these little outfits of ooh, I got these little outfits and stuff that, oh my little lingerie. Okay, lingerie, I know how to say it, but I'm gonna let women in my energy know I'm going to the club tonight. So I don't want y'all in my energy if y'all don't want to have a whole bunch of men percolating in y'all's portal. Detach, learn the art of detachment, and let me go on to work. We got a house mom over there. She gonna make sure that everybody is safe. She makes sure she manages everybody. So just back on up because I'm about to go to the club tonight and go make me a killing so that I don't have to be worried about y'all. You don't have to be worried about me. And yeah, it's up and it's stuck. My thing is, if I communicate with you what I'm doing and you still choose to be in my environment, it's on you. If I communicate to you that I want to be a celebrity so freaking bad, and that requires me to be in the faces of a bunch of people who are vultures, and you still want to be there, it's your fault. I had to look at my last relationship like he definitely he showed me he's like you 10,000 people was looking at my story today. That means 10,000 energies is just sitting there looking at him right now, and he coming over to my house, and they still watching. For those who have eyes to see and those who have ears to hear. Oh my God. It's putting a spotlight on me, my home, my family, my lifestyle, how I cook, how I clean. It's putting eyeballs on me that I would have never had access to. Be grateful, but also understand that not all eyes that are watching are for your highest, greatest good. This is about blooming and lotusing, like, when you realize that your whole entire hoo-ha is a portal, like I'm imagine, see how this looks like a vagina, this lotus? If I'm in my own lotus, I'm in my own lotus. It's expanding, understanding how expansion and understanding of your womanhood and how the chakras are aligned on the back walls of your JJ, like all of that. This is what it is. It's cosmic creativity, your cosmic understanding. If you're not cosmic, that's okay. You can't rebuke it. That doesn't. You don't get the right to rebuke it because you don't understand it yet. You don't get the right to do that. This is my space. This is how open I have learned that consciousness can be and become. This is how you evolve and become your best energy. But you don't do this until you find the right person to bloom around and on. You don't bloom for everybody. You know how some flowers sometimes close back up when no, I'm lying. They follow the sun. My bad. They follow the high frequency energy. And some people are high frequency because they have a lot of energies around them. Some people are high frequency because they clean their energy. But I learned this: a high frequency or a high vibration of 10,000 people could have drug dealers, smokers, and killers in it. Another one could have vegans and pescatar some pescatarians and some flower planting queens. What's man made about a lotus and a vagina? I'm sorry, hold on. What's man made about that? Last time I checked, when we want to get freaky deaky, we get up in them cheeky cheekies and we go in. The man puts his head, his phallus, his head inside of his head, and we just do this like energy. Oh, when you got too many people who just sucking up off you, though, it can be draining. That's why it's funny to me because I realize I live around all old people right now. Respectfully, elders, old people. They got me and my young ass son next to all these old people. They got the only young person, the slightly young person living across the hall. Literally, old couple above me, old couple behind me, old couple to the left of me, old lady, single lady. Ain't got no livelihood, no man down there below me. It's all old as shit. It's draining as shit to be in this unit. Cause they looking for the light. They looking for a vibe. They looking for something to get them up and happy and get them motivated. And they wanted me to be a certain kind of motivational person. But it's like, can y'all put me around somebody who's my age? Oh, y'all want me to bring everybody my age to y'all? I need people my age and younger than me. Cause at this point, I'm looking like 50, 40, 60, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's draining. And like I said, not to mention the ex that has the whole entire neighbors that are Confederates, Lord today, that's draining as hell too. Like y'all sitting here sucking up all the love and energy. Like, damn, can y'all we hate black people. Yummy, they taste good. Get it. I got energy. But I thought you hated us. Move. Fucking frauds. Move. Get the fuck out the energy. If you hate us so much, distance yourself from us and don't touch us no more. Prove to us how unworthy we are. Stay the hell out of the house. And I feel like my neighbors do that to me sometimes. They're like, you don't like us? Well, then stay out of our energy too. Think we all old and decrepit. It ain't us. That other shit you got going on. That shit's draining. So I'm looking like, yeah, y'all Confederates, I'm calling y'all out. Y'all say y'all hate black people. We so unnecessary to y'all's life. And if we all die, y'all be happy. Well, go ahead and back up and get up out of our room then. Get out. Go ahead. Get out. All right. Woo, look at that. All of a sudden the energy is flowing and feeling good. We feel like we back up. Dang. So I just wanted to highlight that connections can really form your mental space. So when people try to project that certain people are mentally ill or mentally insane or got mental issues, I need y'all to understand that there are people out here who are project. I thought y'all said y'all didn't need us. What's going on? I'm confused. Y'all said y'all didn't need us. Go on now. Go on. Take the whole loop de loop up out of here. Go on. Y'all said y'all didn't need us. We so unvaluable. Oh my God, black people, gross. Go on, Confederates. Go wrap your tail around the Asian community. There you go. Go on over there to them. Okay. So with that being said, I'm probably the funny thing is, oh my, I broke my streak of 3 years plus not eating meat. I had a couple of oodles and noodles and it had beef chunks in it. So I've officially ate meat after almost 3 years. My son's like, so you can eat meat now, yay! I'm like, well, why are you so excited about me eating meat? What the hell? What's going on? Huh? Why are you so excited about me eating meat? Uh, what? I like mushrooms. They taste good. You can eat meat again. Yay! Oh man, connections. Connections. I feel like honestly meat hold on y'all. Let me see something right quick. Fish. Hold on. I got to be my own energy so I can sense what's really going on. Yeah. That's the vagina of a white woman. That flower just tried to come over here and just collapse on the side of my head and suck my motherfucking soul out the side of my neck, child. Them chicks be crazy. They swear they don't need us. They be the main ones trying to get their motherfucking filler. You see this skin glowing over here, you gonna come over here and bring that shit over here. Get your ass out of here. All right, there we go. Woo! The weight on my chest. Whoever the head woman over there at the Confederacy Agency, Lord today, she just tried to put her coochie on me and tried to suck me down, do me in. God damn. See, I had proposed this wonderful idea that if we were in collectives and instead of being racist, right, what we should do is just have like cook-offs every week. Like if we wanted to really defeat racism, the easiest way to do it would be simple, right? All you would have to do, and I can't make this up. Monday, meatloaf madness. So whatever your meatloaf look like from your culture, Italian meatloaf versus black people meatloaf, like how you season it with your seasonings, just the meatloaf on Monday, right? Then Tuesday will be Taco Tuesday. So whatever your preferred tacos are. Some people would do beer tacos, some people do the classic tacos with lettuce and cheese, mushroom tacos, whatever. Vegan meatloaf, vegans make meatloaf. So like I said, everybody's culture and whatever y'all believe in that will make y'all different, y'all shit. Whatever y'all shit is. Oh my god, these people get on my nerves, bro. Somebody shock therapy these people. Jesus Christ. That's not even the corners, man. That is literally I see a penis, I see a vagina, I see me in the middle of it. Like, child, they using my soul like it's a goddamn condom. Like, damn, get the fuck out my face. Trying to use my body like a damn condom, trying to stack me up like a goddamn yeah, out my face, bruh. I'm not in La La Land. I can just feel. Again, I have the eyes to see what everybody else can't see. So, yep, I'm not tripping. So anyway, ooh, there go half the headache, right? So anyway, Wild Card Wednesday, your best meal on Hump Day makes sense. Thirsty Thursdays would have been like whatever your preferred liquor drink is. So like, so some people like to make their own club soda drink. Some people prefer to do their own like I don't know. Some people would prefer to do their own. I can't even think right now. Some people would do their own mixed drinks, and then some people would do like wine and stuff like that. You know, and some people would do whatever your favorite alcoholic beverage is mixed in with your preferred meal that matches it. So like Italians like dry wine with like lasagna. You get what I'm saying? And then like some people would like shit, let me think. Some people would like a bar drink with like mm, a burger and fries. I don't know. However you pair up your alcoholic thing. Turn up the volume. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't turn up the volume. So if y'all can't hear me, I'm sorry. They oh, I'm sorry. I dropped my mic. My bad. Oops. My bad, y'all. Anyway, so and then Friday would be fast food Friday. So whatever your fastest meal you could cook would be. And then Saturday would be like date night. So if there's couples, wherever y'all take dates on, your favorite place to go eat out at, families, your favorite place to eat as families, and this would all be tracked on social media, right? And then on Sunday would be like something that you got handed down in your family, like your grandma's favorite meal that everybody like, whatever, if it's a dessert or dinner, whatever. passed down through the family generations, like a food that keeps the family together. If we focused on doing shit like that every week, there would be no time for racism because we having a cook off. Like, yeah, but bet them black people can't cook a casserole like this, or bet them white people can't cook no motherfucking yams like this. Like, if we had all of that going on, and we were focusing on something that actually like fed our souls and our bodies, we wouldn't have time to actually want to be outside in the streets like fucking killing each other. We'd be too busy trying to hurry up and get home. Like, people who work for ICE would be like, I don't even want to do this job because I've risked not coming home to my family being able to be a part of the cook off. I don't even want to do this job of being a hate specialist because if I do this job, I'm not going to make it home to my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we were really focused on that, we would have so much issue. I don't think it's just that simple, honestly. When it comes down to it, when it really comes down to it, it's more along the lines of concerning oneself with just showing improving through things that make more sense. Like, just because I know your whole algorithm and everyone in your family and I know how to use sex magic to break someone's down doesn't mean that that makes me a strong person. It makes me a very weak person. So instead of using the sex magic to break people down, how about we just use the kitchen witches and we just get in the kitchen and start making food that helps and heals everybody. And everybody's eating and cooking, so no one's like having time to have a Confederate blah. Only these people are doing this to me. Like, bro, just come out the throat shot. It's all in the neck. It's all in the back of the neck. Like, it's all in the back. That's your point of view. No, that's it's not my point of view. That's true. Who has time to spew out hate and be in neighborhoods shooting people and just doing black magic or white magic or sorcery when they sitting here trying to cook a meal? The witchcraft is in the food, putting your foot in that meal and showing that you can cook better. Because I mean, everybody need to eat every night anyways. It would give us, and then we are using social media to broadcast all of that together. It just don't make sense to me to have somebody spewing out hate every single day, doing weird, monotonous fuck shit when you could be at home with your wife cooking and cleaning, like, and making food and making sure your kids is good. I need Jesus ain't gonna stop no white man from doing no weird ass shit like trying to stick me in the side of my neck with his dick and being racist. That Jesus is white and the church is white. What you talk? That's not gonna stop it. It's next is gonna be the pastor. I bet you if I go to church today and I get saved and I get baptized, it's not gonna stop none of this shit. No, I was raised as a Catholic in the Catholic church. I went to church every single Friday and did every single communion, every single, all of it. I did it all. I don't need Jesus. I think a lot of y'all haven't reached the point of spirituality where you realize everybody that's around you can hear you at the same time, right? So when I said, "Oh, let's get these Confederates out the energy," because I don't know what's going on, it's giving weird energy. Every time I say that, I feel the energy spin around the side of my neck. I feel them use the occult knowledge and spin that shit around. I feel it. It's not me. It's the presence of people around me who want to be connected in the energy, but they don't realize it's something bigger and like it's so much stuff bigger than us, you know. But but we're bigger than those things. So when we learn to actually look at those things and like get bigger than those things, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hmm, I can actually, if we all work together, we could actually like stop that. But then they be like, we're being oppressed. But when we say it, you know, so that's what I'm saying. Instead of focusing on all of that, How about we all just mind our business and just get to cooking food in the kitchen? Then there wouldn't be no need for you to have this superiority complex, because if you're really superior, you could cook better than me, you could run faster than me, you could fuck better than me, you could fight better than me. Everything that I do, you could do better. They haven't proved that yet without AI. So I'm not dreaming awake. I'm just simply aware of my surroundings. And yeah. But anywho, more importantly, I think the guys that we're all underneath is the fact that we can't work together to keep each other safe. Like, I think people would more actively be like better them than me versus like get their hands dirty. And that's why we still have children getting raped and stuff and Epstein files. So again, the connections that you have to people can really balance your life or hinder your life. See what I'm saying? I cover up their eyeball. All of a sudden, every attention that they send in my way goes away. But again, the intention that I sent out also, you see how me saying fuck you sends the energy to you to bounce back to me? You know, I love them people for being really headstrong about their supremacy. You see how all of a sudden the evil energy goes away? So connections will teach you how to channel your energy back and forth. I mean, like I said, I do this stuff on live so y'all could learn live. I don't think I'm holier than thou. I see, and I love to be able to show what I see. All right, today's the knife is to sacrifice yourself to serve. Ooh, sacrifice yourself. Oh shit. I was talking about Jesus. They said you gotta sacrifice yourself. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Interesting. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. I'm just saying, this what y'all this give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Sounds like sex to me, but hey, I'm just tripping. Do you know what Romans 12:1 means? When it says that we offer ourselves as a living sacrifice, it means that we are to be alive with the power, zeal, and enthusiasm that any born again, okay, let me say it again. Born again, born again person ought to have. It means we are to be excited about Jesus. We are to offer our mouths, our thoughts, our words, and our attitudes, and our bodies, our hands, and our feet to Him to use to continue His ministry. This may mean that we do not get everything we want in life, but anything we give up for the sake of the gospel. Jesus has said we will receive back 100 times in this lifetime. See Mark 10:29, 30. Enjoy God's blessings now. Offer yourself for service and watch the blessings return. So again, y'all want to tell me that this religion ain't used to get y'all to be confused about how to be connected to people. It says give your mouth, your body, your attitude, your words, and your thoughts, and your hands and your feet over to somebody else to use. Here, God, take my whole body. God, take my whole body. Take everything. Jesus, take everything. I don't wanna feel it. I don't wanna know what's going on in it. Just take everything. Take the whole thing, God. I don't want to use this for nothing. You use it. My mouth, my throat. Everything is yours. This religion is used to tell you to give everything away and just say it's for everybody else. But because you give everything away, you get it back tenfold. Even though I can see my soul over there being tortured, being used, being mutilated. Well, part of my soul going through that. I'd rather put that over there and forget that's even happening and just go ahead and live like this. Even though my soul is the one going through all that, because I still see it to my left hand side up there. I didn't drop down a rank just to be able to give it all away to God. Now, I'm not telling you that that's not a rightful thing, but don't get mad at somebody who wants to sit in silence and peace and meditate and shock therapy themselves back into their own nervous system so they can feel what's going on in their own body. Don't tell that person that there's something wrong with them just because you want to believe that you can give everything away to somebody else and get them to figure out everything for you. Don't tell somebody else that if they believe that if somebody makes a baby out of dirt and herbs and their husband come back in the house that when he cut the baby head off, they put an elephant head on, and then the baby gonna get fed candy and treats for the rest of his life to make up for what his father did to it. And that's just the baby of magic, and then they always having sex. Don't get mad at the person who practices Hindu if you don't want to hear that story. All I'm saying is everybody's story says something about sacrificing, right? Being away and out of touch with your own body just to be able to deal with the fucking hell that we really have projected onto ourselves. Because again, I go down the drain instead of going to where I'm supposed to be at, right? I keep pushing myself down the drain further and further and further just to dissociate from my actual problems on the surface. I no longer have full control of my third eye. The nerves in my forehead I'm no longer able to be in touch with because it's just too gruesome for you to even deal with what's going on to your spirit. You don't need to know what happened to your spirit. But if I just reshock myself back into my nervous system, I could just clean it off and just go from there. I don't have to live in this weird diluted like it feel like it's something covering my face that I can't get off my face. I don't like that. I don't want to be living like that where it's something covering my face. And I done let down all these people that was on top of me, people who I believed, people who I had over me. I done let the whole tree fall down when they was depending on me to help keep them stable. I'm supposed to just say fuck it, cut them all down, get them out of here. They I could sacrifice them because they're part of my body to go ahead and move on with life. I'm just saying I'm supposed to allow some people upstairs. Every time they make a move, I'm supposed to feel vibrations in my body because, oh, they just say so. I'm supposed to just trust their judgment of my spirit. Huh? I don't know them from Adam and Eve. I don't know who they pray to, what they got going on in their house, but I'm supposed to give up control and autonomy of my body and have them be hardwired into my nervous system. But every time something happens, they want to blame me, but they want to be in the energy. You get what I'm saying? People don't know that connections can be the beginning of your new life or the fall. So again, when these people are trying to continuously push me down versus allow me to get past them and do what I need to do on the front line, because if you can't fight that fight, and I'm sitting here fighting that fight, and you're not gonna fight that fight, but you're gonna keep me under. You want me underneath your toe, underneath your foot, but what the fuck are you doing to make sure that our kids is not getting raped? What activism are you doing to make sure that our children are safe? Oh, well, if we don't say nothing, we just shut up, we'll be safe. No, that's not how it works. The more you shut up, the more comfortable they feel doing it. You just going numb to it. But like this, like the religion, like Jesus said, give your body and your mouth and your consciousness to anybody else just to be able to be of service. I'm not going to be of service to a bunch of rapists. I'm not going to be of service to a bunch of people who are hypocrites. Now, I'm not going to judge you if you're trying to help, but please believe I'm not going to just go numb just for the fun and the fuck of it. No, no, no. I'm not one of them people. I never have been one of them people. I get upset when I don't get the chance to do what I need to do. I'm the kid where my mom be like, "Sit down, shut up." Why? Because I said so. But why'd you say so? Because I need quiet. Why do you need quiet? Because my mind is confused. Why is your mind confused? Like I'm the person that's gonna keep on asking you questions. Because if you keep on answering why, you're gonna realize it's all in your own head. There ain't no racists that hate black people. Black people hate themselves. Why do black people hate? Hold on, whoa, that's a really bold statement to make during Black History Month. We hate ourselves enough to keep going along with the fuckery instead of building our own shit. Well, we did. They burnt down Tulsa. We did. They built down. They burnt down Black Wall Street. We did. They burnt down. They drowned. Lanier Lake Lanier. Come on now. Times Square. The park. The national park. They did that to all of our neighborhoods, and we still going for it though. We let that shit scare us so bad that we didn't get back up and say, "Oh, reverse, Uno reverse." We let that shit scare us so bad that we didn't say Uno reverse. What do you mean Uno reverse? Meaning when they decided to start building a nice little neighborhoods that we decided to go and burn their shit down too, huh? When they decided to build their own neighborhoods, their own empires, their own embassies, we gotta go burn that shit down too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very nice. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, absolutely. What do you mean? No. Yes. We've allowed them to burn down. We've allowed them to burn down our towns. We've allowed them to burn down our children's minds by putting them in schools that they control the whole entire curriculum. We don't even have African American history as a main. They're taking African American history out of the books. They don't teach ancient comedics, but they're willing to teach Christianity in schools. Y'all want women to hold y'all in our spaces, Mr. Rando. But y'all don't want to be out there on the front line making sure y'all keeping us safe, meaning, hey, me and all my niggas, I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody quitting their jobs today. Well, what's that gonna change? It's gonna fuck up their money. Every other country in the world is having a revolt against their government, but the US. Every other country is protesting their government and winning. Throwing shit on their government buildings, taking their farm animals, taking their farm manure and throwing it all over the government buildings, throwing it over the courthouses, throwing it on the steps, blocking off the roads, taking tractor trailers and blocking off main roads, stopping people from going to work, shutting down cities in every other country but the US right now, and have been winning all summer long. Do you know why they told government workers to not go to work? Because they wanted them at home studying their neighbors. So they could do root work on the neighbors and then send them back with the information and the intel that they collected. Every other country right now. So, like I said the first time, connections are everything. Because either you're going to be connected to some pussy ass niggas that's going to put you down so that they can be on top and continue this bullshit ass narrative that we're stuck in America because everybody's afraid. Or you going to get around some real niggas that's going to actually, I don't know, get your ass out of the shit that you're in. Get your ass up where you need to be. All this running water bullshit, all this stupid ass energy bullshit y'all trying to do, build these networks and harvest people's energy and have control. You don't deserve it because you're a part of the problem as to why America continues to be at this disastrous slow burn rate. You are the reason. You are the reason why we can't get ahead. You are the reason why we're still stuck. Your belief system about being on top of me because you are, I don't know, African, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. Your belief system. You're white, you're pale, you're pink, you're magenta, whatever the fuck it is you believe about yourself to be true. This bullshit you believe about yourself to be true. This fake ass authority that you gave yourself is the reason why we're still where we're at. So connections and communication and all of that are essential. But everyone wants to use their connections to just blend. No one wants to put the actual work in. So then a person like me, a martyr, comes through, a woman of actual character, because everything that I say, I do. I'm like, look, I don't. Everything I say, I do. Understand? No. Everything I say, I do. So you trying to stuff me in your womb, in your sacred space. I don't think that's gonna be what's gonna keep us where we gotta go. Cause I need support. I need to get pushed forward. I need to get above and beyond. Because ICE is taking immigrants out, people who ain't got their documents, black people, white people, men and women and children. I've always been nice. I'm still nice, but I'm passionate about the fact that people are losing their lives every day. And then want people like me to just sit quiet and be like, well, you got all that to say, but shut up. Sit down. Be pretty. Shut your bitch ass up. You a coward ass nigga. You're a coward. You're a coward. You're a pussy with a capital P. You're a pussy with a capital P. Huh? Behind me is a lady. You know, all these different entities they keep on trying to conjure up and like put on top of people. We got the Empress and the Queen of Wands next to each other. They keep trying to suck you into their bullshit. And it's like, y'all, oh, that's a lotus flower and a person meditating. Queen of Wands is seen as a dialectic. Okay. You can't tell me that you got my back because when I'm trying to get up, you pushing me down. No, this woman is keep running water. I don't know. She done connected her energy to every time she run the water. It's supposed to send a sensation of coolness and calmness to the right side of my brain. She's trying to do like neurological work because I guess she used to be a nurse or something. So she's trying to fuck with my nervous system and reprogram me to what they want in the neighborhood. It's like I can't do that because y'all boring and y'all dry as fuck. I don't want to be connected to y'all as a super body. I can't do that because me and y'all as a super body not gonna work because y'all don't want to do right. I told people, look, you could be the most greatest Baba in the world, but I don't need Baba work right now. I need if you that's what you do, go do that on the people who need to get it done on them. You understand? Do the work on people who actually need the work done on them. It's hard to tell these days. This is just a bunch of witchcraft. It's just I've been living here with these people and they keep trying to do the same thing, and it's like, okay, all that, but last time I checked, what I'm talking about is real, really happening, like legitimately. No, we're just gonna close you out. We're just gonna put you over here, and we're gonna be behind this wall. You can't do that. Sorry, it doesn't work for me. But anywho, the Africans will work with the Africans every day. Well, we work together. You gonna feed my energy to a dude in prison or a dude who been trying to attack my son every single day, and just because well he got crypto and he got rich, he's rich, so we're gonna believe him before we believe you. King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles came out together again. It's like I'm looking at it, it's like trying to bind someone else's energy to your vagina is crazy work. But anywho, I digress. Like I said before, when I go in the closet, energy gets stuffy. But let me go on out here right quick. This is why I stay balancing between both my neighbors and the next neighborhood. Because if I trust y'all, I'm gonna end up with no third eye. Somebody sticking their fingers in my third eye. You trying to downplay me. You mad because your husband almost had a heart attack today because y'all was in my energy when I'm doing shock therapy. Like, people with personal problems don't understand the bigger issue. The bigger issue is we as Americans trying to get up out of this hellhole. Okay? Don't nobody want no white man to have their penis up their child's butt. Okay? Don't nobody want the system fucking their kids. So what we trying to do? Work together to break that system down. Okay? So what I've learned is some people have learned how to, and I'm speaking on everybody at this point. Everybody, like all who have ears here and those with eyes see. Um, you can reel in predators spiritually, right? So everybody who decided to be a predator to the neighborhood and be gross, all that, you can reel them all in as predators, and then basically make them have a whole entire suicide game. You can lead someone into believing that they're in the suicide games. You get that? Uh oh. Uh oh. Now look at here. And this is why I say this, and I mean this with my whole entire heart. I just had my ring light on in the closet, right? Are we back live? Are we back live? Do I need to go in and go out again? All right. I'm gonna just end it here. Okay. Wait. It's buffering. I'll let you know when I have visual and audio. Don't worry about it. Long story short, y'all. Here on YouTube, right? On YouTube's platform, because YouTube's platform is always going to get attacked, and YouTube is going to protect their platform at any cost because of different views, different people. Oh, wait, look at that. Now, who that? Who that man right there? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. For the record, okay.
So sometimes even people around you who believe in that same belief system, are attacking you as well and trying to show and prove a point. But it's like, it's obvious as hell that there's a disenfranchisement in America where people who are believed to be on top, or they have their societies and their groups that they believe in, they get protection to be complete monsters. And the only thing that really is bothering me or worrying me at this point is the fact that people now are more concerned and worried about it because they've been eating our babies and raping us for years on plantations. Nat Turner broke from the slavery trade and broke into all these different scenes, and he did all that. Nat Turner. Hold on, y'all, because I need to get my stuff. Okay. So all these different things that people broke down and did, even back then when they were revolutionaries, they ate them people. They beat them people. They raped them women. They was raping, eating, and killing children and stuff back then. This is nothing new to our people. That's why you look at black people like why we so angry and why we always got to fight and why we always trying to get on top of something, because we built this shit. And it's our month and we still being disrespected. It's like, when it's let it be whatchamacallit. Let it be inauguration day. Everybody want to be fake cool with the president. Let it be Hispanic Heritage Month. Everybody want to eat Mexican food. People play go-go at a shop they've been playing go-go at for the last 50 years. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. People see children going stuff like this and they like, oh well, it's a kid. He probably deserved it. Huh? Now, what could a kid have possibly done to deserve that? If I have a public platform and I'm speaking out on my public platform and a group decides to try to kidnap my kid and use my son as like a scarecrow or something, how is that my kid's fault? Y'all, people not think about the evil that's behind the situation, meaning the people who still are perpetuating the hate. So the connections, again, can either save your life or end your life. Because my brother works for a company, but he knows that his boss is an open Confederate. He knows his boss. His boss has invited him into the house and showed him the placards on the wall. Let me repeat that. His boss showed him his house. Our neighbor, a black guy, got a white girl pregnant. His father showed him the Confederate signs and symbols all over the wall. So they're showing us that they hate black people, that they have an issue with, that they have a problem with, that they can't seem to comprehend why they do the things that they do. They're letting it be known. So why are black people so afraid to let it be known that they don't condone that shit? Why are Hispanic people so afraid to let it be known that they don't condone? Like, y'all literally have a man sitting right here in the neighborhood. He keep looking down, he's trying to regather himself. He got this black truck that he driving. He's sitting there for who knows how much time. I don't. Is he on our side? Is he against us? I can't tell. It seems like his energy's getting healthy and something. So it's just like, you see how he could call all his buddies and it's like, yeah, I'm the big cock in the neighborhood, but you're a white guy willing to stab people who have followings, people who are speaking about rights and equality. But then we have a whole entire neighborhood of people just sitting there like, we scared of him. Why? Scared of him because of what? The machine that they built, but you can't see the machine? Break the machine. Break it. Stop it. Remove it. Is he trying to help? I don't know, because it seems like he feel fine and everybody else don't. So it's like, okay, hop in my energy, I'll fix it. But you haven't gone to the root of the problem. It's the root that needs to be gotten to. Why do we still have groups that are out here openly hating people doing witchcraft on each other? Why can't you, like, if that's the case, like, take y'all whole group and move over to upper west, upper Washington. Take that whole entire meteorite, take that. Take that up to Washington State somewhere. Y'all stay right on over there. But for some odd reason, it just can't be done. So then we find the group that's opposed to y'all. What y'all doing? You got too many people showing off their skills to the wrong people. When your neighborhood has been turned into a data center, what do? They're literally eyes of people that look like you, that have promised and sworn themselves over to the government entities and said, I'll watch these people and let y'all learn what they know so that y'all could take their intel and use it. You sitting here thinking, hey neighbor, how you doing? Hey girl, hey. All they sitting there is in blue head space, watching what everybody doing. Then you wonder why certain people need to be on top of certain people. Because what's obvious is not obvious. So again, connections can hinder you or help you. And that's all I'm saying, you guys. So be careful to have the right connections. Don't, every single advocate, the things that we do, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody gonna have to stand up for it. Somebody gonna come around and make some shit shake. Because clearly y'all too comfortable in my area. Y'all just too comfortable not doing the damn spicky got shit fucking thing about it. And it's like, yo, How did the government literally say, yes, we eat babies, and y'all still paid for the Super Bowl? So what, you couldn't get a refund on your ticket? I'd have had to take that. I'm good. I can't even give my energy to that. Them stadiums would have been empty. But then, well, they're not gonna pay the football players, and the football players got the most money. They gonna help us. They not gonna help us because they got the most money and they comfortable living that life, being put up. It's too many people comfortable being put up, knowing that there's people being set up and ate up because they benefiting from it too. So it's not just about white people. It's about just people in general who just don't give a fuck about people getting ate. I care. That's why I be trying my best to go and cleanse everybody energy in the morning. I'm like, oh, are we doing energy cleansings? Come on, y'all, let's cleanse everybody together. Let's clean it out. That little portal right there, that little piece of energy right there, let's clean that out. No, y'all turn back around and say, no, no, let's give all the energy back to these people. Yeah, let them take everything. Every time you clock in and go to work, what you talking about? Yeah, I don't clock in and go nowhere. I be sitting right here in my house. I'm somebody outside my window telling me, yeah, yeah. I'm like, you clock in. What are you talking about? Like, what? So, when it's truly understood how important it is to not continue to keep trying to bury people and understand there are certain people who live in certain areas and spaces, to awaken the people there, to get them to remember what the fuck going on, get them to remember at this specific time. You'll understand what the whole entire mission is all about. But until you do, we will continue to keep coming back living this travesty. The mission is all about one love and understanding that, hold on, in my mind, the Confederates are weak and powerless. Their energy belongs to me. Whatever they're trying to conjure up, their energy belongs to me. That's a part of my imagination. That's a part of something that I gotta get over to remember that I'm confident. So their energy belongs to me. Because I'm confident enough to know that if someone has to come together as a whole entire society, their energy belongs to me. Even this lady walking her dog outside the window, energy belongs to us. Like, what's she trying to do? Walk out the window and look at the dude in the BMW, and y'all gonna sit there and have a soiree and try to reinstill some kind of trauma and dump on people? So, person in the car, energy belongs to me. Person walking the dog, energy belongs to me. Because if you're not coming through and breaking through everything and understanding that, oh, you don't like how this feels, this is what's really going on. You need to really feel it to heal it. Take your meds, girl. No, these people literally just came through and just tried to siphon a bunch of energy. But people don't want to feel it. It's like, well, I don't want to feel it because I'm comfortable going to buy a case of Lysol. Fuck that. No, you need to feel what's really going on so you know why it's so important that we actually do something about it. You just keep on living here in this country. Oh, well, that's not my life. Yes, it is. Do you not live in America? Do you not live in America? The Hispanic people want to take over the neighborhood. That's cool. But then what are you going to do about it? Like, I'm concerned. Like, so y'all the ones with the guns. Okay, cool. Y'all the ones with the arsenal. Cool. Okay, cool, cool, cool. How are y'all protecting the people in the neighborhood? How are y'all making sure that mothers and children are good? Like, my heart hurt. How you going to make sure that I'm good? My heart chakra fucked up. How you going to make sure I'm good? My throat chakra blocked. Are you teaching people how to cleanse their energy? Are you telling the whole neighborhood, like, this is the energy protocol that we about to be on? Everybody cleanse your energy at 7 a.m. and then at 7 p.m.? Like, unless it's a understood rule amongst all the people and we all doing the same thing, moving as one body. And you have the plan. I can't just go for it because it's like, the maintenance man. So what you doing about all this? You see what I'm saying? People will use a person's energy all day, use them up, get on top of them, suck them dry, and then get on top of them and stamp on them like they Baba of the year. And it's like, hold, I'm sorry, excuse me? I'm sorry, excuse me? I'm sorry, excuse me? Because now I'm looking like, what y'all really got going on? We gonna keep pushing you down because we don't want to hear what you have to say because we're comfortable. But my consciousness and my knowing of self and my knowing of knowledge wouldn't allow me to go down that low. Especially when I know that it's something being done. This is not my natural state of energy. Excuse me. So if you don't see what I'm really on and you don't appreciate it, it's like, huh? Because I'm looking like, huh? Well, that ain't his fault. Like, clearly, somebody trying to take him down there. That, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so who's that? Hmm. So who we riding for again? I'm confused. Oh, okay. So why is doing that to a kid okay? Oh, okay. Like what? Oh, a bunch of people trying to hide stuff and they. Your connections to everything, man. People be trying to make shit like what it ain't, and it's like that ain't what it is. Oh, Face don't hurt on the side no more. That's interesting. Oh, my face don't hurt on the side no more. My heart don't hurt no more. Interesting. Interesting. So that means that couple was doing something that they had no business to someone they had. So why are you doing that to a kid? Explain that. What made you senseless enough to attack a child? He's not doing nothing. When I woke up this morning, I was watching a tarot reader, some gay guy on the internet. I'm cleansing and detoxing my energy. I'm using shock therapy. So what reason are you trying to put my kid on the ground and stomp on and have everybody stomp on their head? Like, what? So what about yours? What's he doing? And why it got me burping so much? So they fighting each other when whole time again I spoke about a whole organization that was responsible for all of that. But y'all so blind, y'all can't see who the real attackers are. Y'all blindly throwing shots and y'all don't realize y'all fighting each other instead of fighting the people at the top who just looking at y'all like, look at these dumb black people. They so stupid. Look at these dumb Hispanic people. They're so stupid. They'll kill each other before they even get to the root of the problem. Everybody's just down here being stupid, not paying attention. Because last time I checked, hold on. Oh, what's that? Oh. And what's all that up there? Oh, okay. But nobody's paying attention to the fact that I've mentioned at the beginning of this video that government agencies use people to do the work that they want done. So they'll use you to do spell work on your neighbors and your kin and your family so that they don't have to do it. So they get to just live lavish. So all of that, everybody doing all that, but if everybody just took their coins and just cleaned them off, right? The whole neighborhood just was like, whoosh, clean sweep. Oh my gosh, wow. All of a sudden we start realizing, what's that? Well, what's that big old thing? Where'd that come from? Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's not him. So that's not your problem at hand. Okay. He's not even responsible. Oh, okay. So again, paying attention to who's really at play. Right? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. So now the energy feels clean and clear again, right? And everybody feel dumb that they was attacking each other? I hope so. Anywho, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day and start paying attention. Realize your neighbors are not your enemies. They're probably just going through something. If you're smart and you know how to clear energy, just clean off somebody's Merkaba. Wash their car off for them. Don't try to bind their car. Wash their car off for them. Maybe they'll return the favor. Unshovel somebody else's car out the snow. Maybe they'll return the favor. Stop trying to control the narrative by making it seem like it's something that it's not, because you can't see from every angle what's really going on. Start being more mindful instead of forcing children to be tortured. Start being more mindful about what you do. Because again, your connections can either kill you or heal you. What are you going to do? Kill you or heal you? What you going to do? Like, look, why, for what reason is that going on? Please explain that. Oh, so that's really not him. Mm-hmm. Someone's stealing. Okay. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, meanwhile, really it is. Oh, okay. But when we attack people, we don't know what they're going through and who they got around them going through things. We sit here thinking that, oh, that person's a problem. Let me attack them. Not realizing he might be attached to somebody who's in the government system, like jail or prison, that y'all support because y'all work for the government. But anyways, I digress. Just know that your connections will heal you or kill you. But you got to be opening your eyes to see what's really going on. Don't sit here and start doing spell work on people because you don't know what the fuck going on. Learn your neighbors and their lives before you start meddling in their shit. Always doing spell work on children. His father's in prison. His father's draining as hell. His father's in prison. What the fuck are you doing attacking the kid for? He can't help that his daddy's in jail and the system is draining as fuck and his dad keeps trying to connect to him to stay attached. So he's scared he's gonna die. Why are you attacking the kid for? What's wrong with y'all? Anyway, I digress. I can't save everybody in one day. I could just get y'all to understand and pay attention. They put some of the greatest people in prison to drain them for their good energy. Some of the greatest people are so smart that they become criminals because they realize the system is all criminals. Everyone in the government, all those criminals, straight up criminals. Those people are straight up criminals. They will sit here and put a fucking headband on your forehead and be like, cover up your eyes. And you sitting here thinking your neighbor doing spell work on you when it's really the system. Putting this bandage on your forehead so that you can't see what's really going on. They want your third eye covered. They want hands over your third eye. They say, don't look, don't see, don't pay attention. Be illused. One day y'all gonna wake up and see it though. I hope that day comes soon. Because at the point where you realize these people are eating children, you should know that everything that meets the eye isn't exactly what meets the eye. I pray that y'all have a beautiful day. Okay? Peace, love, hair grease, everything in between. These are your tools in your body to help you manifest your dreams. And let nobody take advantage of your tools, your chakras, or your mind. No problem. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one. Peace.